Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Maths Olympiad by Subbarao. Today our topic is properties of orthocenter in a triangle. Properties of orthocenter. First, what is meant by orthocenter? Altitudes in a triangle intersecting point is called the orthocenter. In a triangle, altitudes intersecting point is called orthocenter. In a triangle, altitudes intersecting point is called orthocenter. Next, what is altitude? In any triangle, from vertex to perpendicular to the opposite side is called altitude. In any triangle, from vertex to perpendicular to the opposite side is called altitude. So this is one altitude, this is other altitude, this is some other altitude. These three altitudes are concurrent. That concurrent point is called orthocenter. Now you understood the what is a orthocenter, what is a altitude. Next, the location of the orthocenter depend upon the types of triangles. We will see one by one now. In the acute angle triangle, orthocenter lies inside of the triangle. In the acute angle triangle, orthocenter lies inside of the triangle. Acute angle triangle means each angle is less than 90 degrees in a triangle. Acute angle triangle means each angle is less than 90 degrees in a triangle. Then this orthocenter lies inside of the triangle. Inside of the triangle. ABC is a triangle inside of the triangle. Next, in right angle triangle, orthocenter lies at the vertex of the right angle. In right angle triangle, orthocenter lies at the vertex of the right angle. In right angle triangle means one angle is right angle, that is 90 degrees. One angle is right angle, that is 90 degrees. Triangle ABC, it is a right angle triangle. Angle B is 90 degrees. Opposite to right angle, it is hypotenuse. So this is right angle triangle. Altitude. What is altitude? From vertex to the perpendicular to opposite side. So this point. So this is the line. From vertex to the perpendicular to opposite side. Both are meeting at one point. Similarly, from vertex to opposite side, this is altitude. So three altitudes meeting at vertex of the right angled triangle. Next, in an obtuse angle triangle, orthocenter lies outside of the triangle. In obtuse angle triangle, orthocenter lies outside of the triangle. This is obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle means in any triangle, one of the angle is more than 90 degrees. Obtuse triangle ABC, angle A is the obtuse angle, more than 90 degrees. Angle A is obtuse angle, more than 90 degrees. Next, this altitude is from vertex A to perpendicular to the opposite side. Same way, from vertex B is perpendicular to the opposite side. Opposite side means actually this C up to A only. It is extended here. Similarly, this also. three altitudes intersecting at outside of the triangle. Actually here triangle is ABC, but orthocenter it is outside of the triangle. Orthocenter is outside of the triangle. In equilateral triangle, orthocenter coincides with centroid, incenter and circumcenter. In equilateral triangle, orthocenter coincides with centroid, incenter and circumcenter. Equilateral means all angles are equal, all sides are equal. So that is here 60 degrees, here also 60 degrees, here also 60 degrees. All angles are equal. Similarly, all sides are equal. Here, in equilateral triangle ABC, from vertex A to perpendicular to the opposite side, from vertex B to perpendicular to the opposite side, from vertex C to perpendicular to the opposite side. Since it is a equilateral triangle, this altitude bisecting the opposite side exactly 2. It is bisecting. This is half, this is half. This altitude divide the angle exactly half of, that is 30 degrees, 30 degrees. Since it is a acute triangle, orthocenter lies on inside. That is number 1. Next, this latitudes dividing opposite side equal parts. So that's why the same orthocenter coincide with centroid. Coincide with centroid. Next, number 2. This altitude bisecting the angle. Bisecting the angle. Angle bisectors intersecting point is incenter. So that means this orthocenter coincide to incenter. This altitude, AD altitude, divides the opposite side into 2 equal parts. 2 equal parts. Similarly, this side and this side also. Next, perpendicular bisectors of the sides, intersecting point, that is circumcenter. That is circumcenter. That circumcenter also lies in the orthocenter. So that means in equilateral triangle, orthocenter coincides with centroid, incenter and circumcenter. In equilateral triangle, orthocenter coincides with the centroid, incenter and circumcenter. Next, orthocenter divide each altitude into 2 parts. This orthocenter divides altitude into 2 parts. This is one part, this is other part. This altitude, orthocenter divides into 2 parts. This is one part, this is other part. One part, other part, one part, other part. 2 parts. Product of 2 parts is constant for 3 altitudes. Product of 2 parts is constant for 3 altitudes. Product of 2 parts, that means OA into OD is equal to OB into OE is equal to OC into OF. That is OA into OD, OA into OD is equal to OB into OE is equal to OC into OF. These are the properties of the orthocenter. Okay friends, repeating again, properties of orthocenter. Altitudes in a triangle intersecting point is called the orthocenter. Altitudes in a triangle, intersecting point is called orthocenter. Altitudes in a triangle, intersecting point is orthocenter. Altitudes in a triangle, intersecting point is orthocenter. Altitudes in a triangle, intersecting point is orthocenter. Next, in acute angle triangle, orthocenter lies inside of the triangle. Acute angle triangle means each angle is less than 90 degrees in a triangle. In acute angle triangle, orthocenter lies in the inside of the triangle. Inside of the triangle. Next, in right angle triangle, orthocenter lies at the vertex of the right angle. Right angle triangle means in a triangle, one angle is 90 degrees. That is right angle. One angle is 90 degrees. In this right angle triangle, orthocenter lies in the vertex of the right angle. Next, in obtuse angle triangle, orthocenter lies outside of the triangle. Obtuse angle triangle. In a triangle, one angle is more than 90 degrees is called obtuse angle triangle. So, in this obtuse angle triangle, orthocenter lies outside of the triangle. This is the triangle. But orthocenter lies in the outside of the triangle. Next, in equilateral triangle, orthocenter coincides with centroid, incenter, and circumcenter. In equilateral triangle, orthocenter coincides with centroid, incenter, and circumcenter. Next, orthocenter divides each altitude into two parts. This orthocenter divides altitude into two parts. This is one part, this is other part. Similarly, this is one part, this is other part. This is one part, this is other part. Product of two parts is constant for three altitudes. Product of two parts is constant for three altitudes. That is, OA into OD is equal to OB into OE is equal to OC into OF. OA into OD is equal to OB into OE is equal to OC into OF. So this is properties of orthocenter. Next class we will watch the properties of centroid. Okay friends, thank you for watching this video. If you were interested, kindly like, subscribe, share your friends group, ask them to subscribe such more practice videos. Thank you very much.